Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wisdom Within, intuitive card reading with me, Jessica Monarch. Today is Monday, September 20th, and there's a lot of really great magical energy going on today. So I'm excited to be here to pull a card for us for our week. So today is the full moon in Pisces, and we also have the equinox coming up tomorrow, the fall equinox, and the beginning of fall starts tomorrow. So there's a lot of really good energy to drop into today. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. First of all, let's talk about the full moon. I love a full moon, especially when you're able to see it, right? You can't always see it because of clouds, but if you've got a clear sky or you can see the moon, I love a good full moon and just taking a moment to, get into the moonlight and allow ourselves to be filled up by the light of the moon. For me, the moon represents, you're really coming into your fullness and shining your light in the dark. That's what the moon does for us. And the moon holds a lot of feminine energy. So it really allows us to open up to our passion, to our hearts, to what it is that we are bringing into fullness in our life. So maybe it's a time to think about, what is it that we're wanting to really fill out? What are we wanting to bring more into fullness in our life? And how can we shine more in our fullness, embodied within our full feminine self, our full feminine nature, or whatever feminine energy that you connect to? How can we bring that in and allow it to fill us up so that we can shine our brightest light and really illuminate the darkness. The full moon is such an amazing time to be out in the darkness, yet to be illuminated. So I also think about, what is it that I am illuminating? What am I shining light on in my life? And what am I wanting to focus that light to really, brighten or fill with that really yummy, moon energy. And it's great to go outside if you can. If you are able to get into the moonlight, I highly recommend doing a nice moon bath. So basically just stand in the moonlight and allow yourself to just be bathed with the light of the moon. Feel it filling you up. I really like to imagine the full moon connecting to my third eye. So I pull that energy, that lightness, that brightness, the beauty, the fullness into my body, into my third eye to allow it to illuminate and awaken me. So that's just a really beautiful thing to do if you have a chance to. So if you can see the full moon. And with the full moon in Pisces, oh, I just love Pisces. This is a great place for Pisces to be, is in this full moon, because the Pisces energy is playful, it's flowy, it's dreamy, and it just really is just in the flow. It's just letting go, just be in that flow in your life. It allows us to soften our resistance to change. So, when things are happening in our life, things are shifting, things are changing, this Pisces full moon can just allow you to drop more into that part of yourself that wants to dream a little bit more, wants to relax a little bit more, wants to flow a little bit more. So we can really pull that in. And also what I love with the full moon, once we've got the full moon, it begins to wane. So it begins to get smaller and smaller, right? To get to the new moon. So you can also think about the full moon as what is the intention of what you're ready to let go of? What is no longer serving you? What are you ready to let go of and allow to be taken out of your life as the moon wanes to the new moon? The full moon wanes to the new moon. So that is a nice visualization of, like, with Pisces, that loves to just be in the flow, not hold on to things, and with this full moon that is illuminating the darkness and showing us what is ready to be let go, what is ready to be fulfilled, and what is ready to be released. So just pulling that, awareness and energy in. And then when we have the equinox, the equinox is just such a beautiful time of balance. There's a lot of balance, energy of balance coming in right now. And so it's asking us to, find the balance within ourselves of the light and the dark, of the day and the night. What are those balances within ourselves that we are being, that is illuminating, that we are becoming more aware of. So yeah, just feeling that time of equality within the equinox, but then we are moving into the time of winter, the time of going within. We are preparing ourselves right now with the harvest, with the trees letting go of the leaves. It's such a beautiful reminder of how we can easily let go, and the trees are showing us that right now. And we are preparing ourselves to move into those winter months, to go within. So what is our intention with that? What are we preparing ourselves so that we can go within, into the mystery, into the time of slowing down and reflecting and journaling more? What is our intention as we move into this next season of our life? So that is where I'm just kind of holding space for all of that, and recognizing, where I can, let go a little bit more, and what is it that I'm illuminating in my life. So let's just hold that intention as we pull our card today of, just what are reflections and insights you are wanting to come through the cards today. So for our reading today, I have chosen the Work Your Light Oracle Guidebook. This is Oracle and Guidebook. This is one of my favorite decks. Of course, I love all of my decks. This is a very special deck given to me by a very special friend. And I just feel like with the illumination, with the moon, yes, and I've got a fly buzzing around me right now, but that's okay. That's just what happens. With the light of the moon, the illumination and the bringing that light into our lives right now, especially with so much darkness happening in the world, with so much chaos and darkness happening in the world, what can we illuminate and bring into more light, into more fullness? Finding that joy in our lives, feeding our passion, coming into that feminine essence, which wants us to soften, which wants us to surrender to divine wisdom, that wants us to listen to the intuition that is coming through. So a lot of water, a lot of flow is happening. And how can we release that which is holding us back from being able to flow the way that we need to right now, and really enjoying that flow, instead of fighting it, but really enjoying what that brings into our life, and how we can illuminate more of the darkness around us. Okay, so I'm just feeding that intention into the cards. You can just take a moment and take a breath with me. Just open to receiving guidance and insight. Let's see what we have today. The Great Gathering. The Great Gathering. It is all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Absolutely beautiful. So here's our card today. The Great Gathering. Beautiful. So it's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. I really love that. So thinking about, like I was just saying, with the feminine is our intuition, and this time of coming together, bringing into fullness, what is that in our life, in our families, in our community, in the people that we fill our lives with. Because right now we need our people, we need our community, we need our support systems more than ever right now. And so maybe taking that inventory to see, who is it in your life that you are pulling in to bring more fullness and connection and soul tribe to your life. That's a beautiful card. I do love this card. Okay, so give me a second. I'm just going to find which page this card is on. So just take a minute to just Just dropping into that feeling. Okay, the great gathering. It is all coming together. You are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you and your soul's personal mission. You are part of a group of souls who agreed to be here at this time in history to heal yourself, your ancestral line, and your planet, to raise consciousness so that we can continue to call this magnificent place home for eras to come. One of many consciously choosing to devote your life to something greater than yourself. It is time to call in your tribe by sharing your soul's voice and letting yourself be seen. When you share what is real and true to you, and you share the medicine that you most need, those who are like you will gather around you. You are your tribe. They are just like you. And just as you are longing and searching for them, they are longing and searching for you too. Beautiful, beautiful. The affirmation here, you can just place your hand on your heart and just take a deep breath. I choose now to let myself be seen. I am ready to call in my soul tribe and create a web of light all over the planet. I choose now to let myself be seen. Which is the perfect thing with this full moon right now, right? Is allowing ourselves to be seen, allowing ourselves to shine, and connecting to the people that we are really here to connect with so that we can all shine our light. Because I truly believe, absolutely, that we are all here right now to be a part of the change, to be a part of making things better so that we are living in harmony with the world around us and with each other, and that we are utilizing our resources in beautiful ways that support life and creativity and abundance for all. And that is what we are moving towards. Of course, it's not what we are experiencing now, but we have to be that change. We have to come into our fullness and allow ourselves to shine, to be seen, and to reach out and connect to people that we are here to connect with and work with and be with and celebrate with, coming together, finding our tribe, shining our light. This is such the message of our time, and definitely the message that I feel definitely in alignment with sharing. And I love that this is the card that came through today, because it is so important that, that we come together, that we, for that common purpose, to really make the change in our world for the better as we're moving through this and moving through the darkness and the chaos and the craziness. We have each other, and the time is now. And our intuition will lead us. And that beautiful moon and that beautiful Pisces and equinox is all just really here to support each of us in our journey, in our path, in our truth, and in our passions. Be passionate, be joyful, be bright, illuminate yourself, and shine your light into the world, because the world needs you to shine. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I hope that you continue to enjoy the content that I share, and giving thanks to this beautiful deck and for Rebecca Campbell, who created this deck. Really wonderful, beautiful deck that I always find very supportive. So thank you. And thank you to all of you. Have a beautiful week. May this full moon in Pisces and may the equinox just really support you in letting go of what no longer serves you and shining your light to your fullest. Thank you so much. Many blessings.